Uh, Thank you very much to the people of Govan Mbeki. Let me greet all of you and share our deepest form of sadness with what has transpired or what has been transpiring across Govan Mbeki Municipality, but particularly today at eMbalenhle. We have seen incidents that have reflected some form of limited tolerance for development. We understand that our people have been frustrated for so very long, and it is somehow understandable with the anger that the people have, but it is not expected that people will go to the extreme of torching their own property. The first thing that one would want to talk to is that the understanding of what the demands are with the people of eMbalenhle is that we are supposed to be, as Govan Mbeki Municipality, feeding the township with constant electricity, and unfortunately we are unable to. And the reason that we are unable to is that because we do not have sufficient capacity in the form of the notified maximum demand. And we have been in engagements with ESCOM, and we have since agreed with ESCOM that it will be important for us to increase the capacity of the various substations within the area of eMbalenhle. A few years ago, a decision was taken by council to upgrade the capacity of electricity in eMbalenhle, and the implementation process started, and we have since had so many challenges in implementing the project itself. But right now, we're at the final stages of having the project completed. We were busy with connections to Ring Sub 3 and other ring substations, including the main substation in eMbalenhle, as we were confronted by the situation that we are currently having. We were about to commission a request to confirm with ESCOM that we are now ready for the delivery of the transformer so that there can be sufficient electricity for everybody in eMbalenhle. Unfortunately, we are now being delayed, first and foremost, by various protests to the very same project and other projects that are related. But also, we are now taken aback by the situation that has transpired today, which saw the township coming to a standstill when there was supposed to be a peaceful march to hand over the memorandum which was applied for. So the protest for today was supposed to be a legal protest, handing over the demands which we were going to be able to respond to as the municipality within the next 7 days or so. We are calling on our people to calm down in order for us to be able to defeat the challenges that are facing the municipality. It is very important for all of us to work together towards the same point, because the objective is one, that there must be development that is consistent and qualitative for all of us. It is therefore necessary for our communities to understand that there are certain procedures that needs to be followed in order for us to be able to attain what we want to achieve. Also, at the same time, it is very important for our people to understand that we need to have budgets so that we can be able to implement. The issue of non-payment of services is crippling the municipality and is causing a lot of strain because it delays service delivery. We are, instead of moaning about today's event, calling for our communities to calm down and allow our municipal employees and whoever that is appointed to assist the employees, so as we can be able to continue assisting our communities with a constant supply of electricity. For now, we are not going to be able to provide constant electricity because we are going to continue with the rotational load shedding up until the project is completed. The project can be completed if there are no interruptions within the next 2 to 4 weeks, but it will not be completed if interruptions and unrests continue. Therefore, for our people, our workers, whom are your family members, some of you, let's allow them to be able to perform their duties so that they can be able to provide you with proper service delivery. I thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Mayor. Inshe from the Bulletin. There were unconfirmed reports of 3 people that died today. I've visited the site where there was one person that actually died, a young boy of 17. Seems like he should actually be at school. I'm not sure about the other 2. You know, we're not sure on that. Your thoughts on that death?
It is a very unfortunate event. Our understanding is that when the unrest took place and people started confronting the police, there was a confrontation. We are not certain as to what exactly transpired. We will allow that particular process to be handled by the police and get a detailed investigation report on the matter. Our deepest condolences to the family of the young person who has passed on, which is up to so far the only one that we are made aware of. I am not aware of the other alleged deaths that might be there. But this is also a lesson to all of us to say that tolerance for each other is most important, so as we can be able to move forward as a municipality and also as a nation.
Okay, I'm Rewan Matumba from Seskwana Media. I will ask a question regarding the same building which burned today. Was the building fully functional now? And if not, what was the challenges?
Our understanding is that we spent a lot of time rebuilding the 2 buildings, not one, the 2 buildings, and we had just started providing most of the services because it took us a long time to do connections. You would understand that for some of them it requires that you have network points and other related matters to that. Therefore, we had just commissioned the office few months ago for certain other services. Others were initiated even last year already. It is very much unfortunate that what we had just resolved will now be confronting our people. Council had just taken a decision to say that it is going to give our people, the residents of Govan Mbeki Municipality, a 50% discount on their accounts. And we were expecting that come the 1st of July, we are going to see a heightened rate of payment. And unfortunately, now it is gonna be costly even now because residents will then have to move from eMbalenhle to Secunda to do most of the payments because they no longer have the 2 operational offices. We're hoping that the remaining offices will not be touched, instead will be protected by the community. Unfortunately, some of the equipment, service delivery equipment, has also been destroyed. We are not certain up to so far as to how much damage has been done. Only after a thorough investigation has been done will we be aware of exactly the level of damage that has been done.
Thank you, Executive Mayor. I'm Kerry, I'm from the Ridge Times newspaper. I'd just like to find out, you mentioned something that there has been talks with Eskom to increase the notified maximum demand. What would be how would this be increased? Would our debt have anything to do with them not wanting to increase it?
Okay, no, thank you very much, ma'am. The first thing that we must understand about the maximum notified demand is that one, it is an additional form of capacity that is given to a municipality. You are first given your normal demand, then the maximum. Therefore, the problem that we have suffered is that because we had initial agreements with ESCOM in providing electricity, we had agreements that had catered for a particular capacity of a number of households or buildings. Unfortunately, as the towns and the township grew bigger, there was a slow form of implementation and planning in terms of increasing capacity as we move forward. And therefore, that is why we ended up with the situation that we are currently having. eMbalenhle is currently having 34 MVA, which the demand in winter is seated at around 44.